In a world where all problems can be solved by trucks, embark on an adventure that transcends science, existence, and even four wheels. Search for ancient secrets, barred only by man's greatest threat, unpaved roads. Wonders, treasures, and life-threatening mud await.
Hello, and welcome to Barcelona. I'm Diego. Welcome to the company. Today, new guy, I'm going to explain the nuts and bolts of being a cabbie, so listen carefully, or you're not touching a steering wheel. The core tenet of being a driver is in the name. It's driving, and it's gotta be flawless. I'll assign you the right car for the right job. For example, this one is fast, with high acceleration. I give it to my drivers when they're assigned to areas far from the city center, especially during night shifts when the traffic is less intense. I regularly buy new vehicles with the profits, and believe me, I only pick the best. The car you drive must also be immaculate. I've made sure that the exterior is attractive and the interior comfortable, so that all that's left is to clean it and make sure you refuel or recharge at a service station. Trust me, the customers won't let you live it down if you run out of gas with them in the back. Oh, speaking of customers, this is a job that demands great people skills. They'll often have requests or start conversation, and can be very generous with tips if you keep them happy. You'll meet some who are challenging. The other day, one guy asked me to get to his destination as fast as possible, rules be damned. Not an easy task in a city like Barcelona. It's easy to get caught on one of the one-way streets. But he told me I didn't have to worry about fines. And strangely enough, he was right. I've also met the opposite. People with their seatbelts tucked so tight their eyes bulge out of their sockets, demanding you don't break a single rule. For them, if you forget to signal before turning, that's it. They're fuming. But don't worry, most clients are just normal tourists. You can also count on your colleagues to give you advice. Meet Mia. She's a VIP driver. She'd never damage a car, so I entrust her with the cream of the crop. There are a lot of customers who like to travel in luxury cars around Villa Olympica. Sadly, she has a habit of bringing them back dirty, but nobody's perfect. If you can be half as serious as her, maybe I'll let you ride in one of my jewels. Just don't take her off-road. But before that, experience, experience, experience. Taxi driving is a job where you improve every day. The same goes for me. I'm improving my skills as a driver and as a manager, and I want my employees to improve in the areas where they're not as good. I hope you'll enjoy working with us. Barcelona is a challenging city, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Now get out there!
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back. Why you were chosen. The truth is, I didn't know then. It was just a feeling. But I know now. After all we've seen, all we've lost, this fight might be our last. So I'm asking you one last time to rise.
We shared land and history. But their lies intoxicated you. You burned our homes and slaughtered our families. No longer am I frozen in terror, grief, and rage. Now all I feel is the ecstasy of revenge. Grief and rage. The ecstasy of revenge. Terror, all I feel.
humans are resourceful. I'm sure every village has something to offer.
Sapa was the best place to spend your holidays. Fishing for the nectar is much more dangerous than catching the smaller fish that we used to.
Maybe I could use my jetpack to skim across the sea and stun the Senectus. What can you tell me about Kezar?
Isn't it the best of all places on Adelpha?
So you're the mysterious stranger.
So what's Polana about?
Shame and the nostalgia of a once sacred site built on the roots of the essence vine.
It took many sacrifices to understand the true meaning of the Yod's message.
It's showtime! Welcome to the Num Num Race! Go! Oh, slow!
Oh boy. What the hell?
What?
Rated T for Teen.
Something wrong?
Of course not.
Open the gates, please. Well, looks like the rebels just got a lot more firepower.
Dug up a way to crush you like an insect.
At last! The bell has tolled on the age of the console. The return of the Sovereign.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
Learn aught you can of this world you must protect.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon.
From this moment forth, thou art arisen.
Here's my chance.
If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here?
When 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found.
Pitiable Arisen. Why dost thou fight?
Arisen.
You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Show me the path thou wouldst walk.
If ye intend to do what I could not, and fell the dragon true, I would gladly pass all the wisdom I possess into your hands.
chosen to govern a land of great peril and promise. It has suffered long from the scourge of banditry, but there is another threat, an illegitimate baron who claims the northern territories as his own. Will you prove yourself worthy of this honor, or will you perish by the traitor's steel?